Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Philadelphia Phillies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Leading off for the Braves, the center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
えらい遊びまくっとるな。
And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
first pitch. 7:05.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
にしても暑いな。
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Got a well-executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has one home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Bases are empty, one man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
ノラさんか。
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher. I'm never saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
There's Segura. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Kevin Gossman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Kevin Gossman, one of the best arms in the league right now. Great action, two-seam action. A lot of times you'll hear pitchers talk about he throws a bowling ball. Hard, heavy, two-seam fastball with a lot of movement. Needed a change of scenery, and man, as he turned it around since he left the Baltimore Orioles, it's never been about the stuff. It's more about throwing the ball over the plate and controlling the pitches that he has, and he certainly seems like he's found it now.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Phillies, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch on its way. And he turns on one, sending it to right. But that'll be off the right field
いきなりライトオーバー。
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a managed scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost...
もうちょいで入っとったな。
Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball one. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman, batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Herrera leads off second with nobody out. 2-1. Here it is. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Sent on the ground.
あー、取りよった。
Scooped up on the backhand.
内野安打。
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think
投げるまでに時間かかってるな。
And now Bryce Harper and the runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Harper behind with an 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
0-2 count and the pitch.
No.
And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
リアルミュー
in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
First and second here with nobody out. And that's in there, 2-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Skied into straight away. Davis has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Settling in now, Maikel Franco. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from. Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Gene Segura standing in. He swings and sends
a right to my.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Hey, this
pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up the lead.
Good. 難易度どうなってたっけな。オールスターか。1個だけあげるか。
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Harper on second. Segura at first. 2 out in the inning. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here.
フリオプレイヤー。
First 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
One and two. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second.
Right
there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Braves, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 3 for 6. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Acuna, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Gonna be a tough play.
なんかおかしい。
Throw won't be in
や
time
って
as he
もうた。
reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
持ってかれた。
And drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot for Nick Markakis. His first homer so far in the series as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
The second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Swing
また持ってかれた。
to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. His first homer here in the series.
場内静まり返ってもうたな。
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. McCann, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground.
これは
Called out on a close play at first.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
よう間に合うたな。
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Kevin Gossman. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. The Braves on top, 3-2. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider, called for a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball. That's
now
a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Batting 9.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron.
いやー、なんかボール臭いな。
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Nope. And that misses 1-1. 1-0. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Swing and a flare hit.
これは。
Has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well.
シージも初日からゲーパスいるか。すごいな。
Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. That misses 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and
1時半前か。
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, throwing it away. Do not expect a third.
Line drive in left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has basketball skills. He knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
変わってからこれいじらんと治らんちゅうの。専門やな。
More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch coming, here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
いやー、ボールか。もう来はったか。浪人の通知が来たの。気のせいか。ほんまに起きてはる。浪人タイムか。いじらんとダメやな。くせ者はと。元巨人の元木さんですか。やっちゃバレた。まっちゃんさんもう起きて浪人やってますよ。大学浪人。昨日もわちゃわちゃ配信終わってから朝の7時頃まで配信してましたからね。ははは。9時間ぐらい撮ったでしょ、配信。自分も一回寝てもうて起きたらまだやってはったから、なんかずっとやめられんなった言うて、朝の7時過ぎまでやっとったんちゃいます。で、今またもう浪人やってますや。すごいな。 ハーパーブチギレモード。オールですやん。朝の7時過ぎまで行ってるから、あれはすごいですね。9時間14分ですよ。途中でも夜中、なんかうとうとして寝てる時間あったんですけど、それでもまた目覚まして、そのままやってたみたいです。大学浪人ゲーム。浪人ゲームもハマってますからね。多分9時間一旦初めてちゃいます。過去最大の長時間配信ちゃいます。ほんま12時間までとかいう話もしとったんですけど、キリがええから終わります言うて。ほんまは12時間もみたいなことも言うとったんですけど。12時間やったら YouTube が最大12時間なんですよ、配信が。一旦絶対落ちるから、それまでやるか、どうするかとか言うとったんですけどね。ずーっとゴルフで負けとったから、勝つまでやれるとか言って、ずーっとやりまくっとったんですけど。試合で負けると、なんか負けて終わるんが嫌や言うとったから、勝って終わりたい言うからね。ずーっと負け同士やったから、ずーっとやめられん状態で。で、そのままずるずる朝までやってまうっていう。
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so he's probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
浪人もおもろいですけどね。たまにやりますけど。外れた。
The first baseman, number 5.
So a runner on first with one out now. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
フリーマン。
Donaldson leads off first with one away.
よっしゃ、ダブルプレー、ダブルプレー。よっしゃ。浪人もなんか協力プレイできるみたいですけどね。やったことないですけど。何ダブルボークプレイ。それにしても今ももう28度ありますからね。そっちそんな暑ないっすか？なんか普通に28度あるんですけど。暑ないっすか？もうこっち普通に28度やから。なんかムシムシと暑なってくるんですね。
I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
あー、取り寄った。クーラー15度で頼む。肉デコさんが言いそうですね、それ。最低15か16ぐらいですよね。相当寒いっすよ、あれ。たまになんかそうやって冷やしまくる人いますけど、あれ電気代めっちゃ取られますからね。寒うておられんすよね。冷やしすぎですよね。じーっとしとったら余計寒なりますね。
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
設定温度でなんか28度ぐらいでもちょうどいいぐらい。めっちゃ寒なるから。リブ山の部屋は40度以上あるから、暑さは平気だと言ってます。あっちゃ。
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that one, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first down.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. And it's fouled away.
今週は真下からあれですわ。連日淀屋橋ばっか行かなあかんくてね。今週はもうずっと淀屋橋でなってますよ。ジャパニーズ淀屋橋。こんだけ連日淀屋橋も珍しいですよね。月火木金と淀屋橋で開催地は淀屋橋球威では
He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Albies with a
止まりよった。試合は淀屋橋4連戦か。今週は淀屋橋4連戦で。 4連勝で行きたいですね。4立ては何としても阻止せなあかん言うて。いやー。あー、強かった。
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
よっしゃ。なんかオリオールズの監督クビになったらしいですね。成績が悪い言うて。よっしゃ。3チーム目ですな。悪なったらすぐクビになるから、監督も大変ですな。
Comes set, the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A pause, and the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
いや、確かに今年は最下位ですね。オリオールズ。開幕戦前日クビになりました。開幕前にクビになる。
Now the 0-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready with the 1-2. Fouled away.
阪神がえらい強いですね。今んとこ首位走ってますやん。最下位がホワイトソックス。マリナーズ・アストロズ。エンゼルスも最下位。
Another one sent foul. And now will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat.
ロッキーズもまだ7勝しかしてないですからね。借金30問もありますやん。こんな勝ってないのも珍しいですね。7勝しかしてないっていうのも。よっしゃ。
Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
コロラドロッキーズ。 ブルワーズもでも
Just about set to go for the last of the fourth.
4位ですな。
Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. In the box now, Andrew McCutcheon hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
McCutcheon. 昨日の長時間配信から懲りずにネット落ちたらごめんなさいって書いてある。逆にやりすぎて本体壊れへんかな思いますけど。本体も安間さんと本体がぶっ壊れるかもしれん。休ましてくれ言うて。
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Standing in now, Reese Hoskins. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rolling.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hit high and deep to left. Looking up Acuna.
これは超えた？ああ、入った。浪人。同点ホームラン。第1号。
His first homer so far in the series, and the Phillies have pulled even now at 3-3.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run.
曲がりすぎかもと意外と入りましたね。
Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
さあ、やっと追いついた。野良さん。もう一人やっときましょうか。早めの準備を。自分も昔浪人やったんですけど。
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
多分なんか2年ぐらい浪人やっとったような気がする。ああ、元浪人でしたね。
And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball.
いや、昔はなんかね、あれなんですよ。近畿大学に入って横浜に入るとか、夢を抱いてましたからね。近大の野球部入って、そのまま横浜行くんや、みたいな。
Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. He gets there, catch, and that ends the inning. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. We played 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
近畿大学。
Leading off for the Braves, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a line drive.
いやー、これはか。
Finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit close at play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
野球は好きやったからね。外野守るの苦手でしたけど。わー。
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt,
キャッチャーも意外と面白いですよね、あれ。
third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
危な。
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. As he'll watch a first
いや、あれはボールやな。
No hits to this point.
いや、でも巨人におった長嶋一茂さんおるじゃないですか。多分あの人より守備はうまいと思ってましたからね。あの人もなんかようエラーする人やなみたいな、そんなイメージがあったんですけど。
Digging in, Josh Donaldson, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set, here it comes. And they start him out away with a called strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an
79
superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The pause, and the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Swanson at third with 2 away. Throws him for 3, and that retires the side. Braves strand 1. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Hit out towards second.
あれを追いつくか。やりますが。あの場所から普通に投げてるのはすごいな。
Here's Bryce Harper now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Inciarte is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
こっちも77球なんて。ライト前。
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
So deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
よっしゃ。抜けた。けどさすがにホームはちょっとやばい。低めをもうすくい上げて。
Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next bit?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration, you get the first 2 out of the inning, you think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Comes set. The 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. High in the air down the right field line. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Phillies leave a couple. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3.
結局点入らず。
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
まだ投げれるな。もう一回ぐらい行きたいですね。この回まで投げてくれりゃちょうどいいぐらい。
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a step on first to the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So
Acuna.
Ronald Acuna. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something fly, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. 3 balls and a strike.
いやー、際どいな。
Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. And he takes ball
あれも入ってない。
and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike.
いや、今のは取ってほしいな。
That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In there, strike 1, 0-1. Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back.
なんか走ってきそう。
Acuna, base runner at first with one out. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Wow,
1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Marquez ahead.
いやー、球が上ついてきた。
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Ozzie Albies. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Mesh 食うたらなんかやったら眠たな。
0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. The 0-2 once more.
Wow.
Self-preservation down at first as he
危な
pulls that one into end the eighth.
強烈やな。
It'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander in the bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Braves get a man on to start out the inning.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Luis Gohara takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
For the Braves, number 53, Luis Rivera.
Reese Hoskins will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
さあ、変わったか。おわっと。
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Runner aboard at first with nobody out.
やったらねぶたなってくる。あー、ボール球や。激しい眠気が。あー、代打か。
Nick Williams will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to
試合中に寝たらプラ5000です。
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on.
Ah.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that.
目がひっついてくるんですけど。五木ひろしあくび注意報。
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera.
Yeah, bold, yeah.
Successfully at a slider away at strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
通称、五木注意報で。まぶたにテープを。
The 0-1 delivery. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. McCutcheon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And misses 3-1 now. Cesar Hernandez would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Ah, どん詰まりや。
Out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia.
いやー、結局打たれんかった。
3-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. On to the 7th game. Before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Alvarez.
At the plate, Brian McCann. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. He's on 2 for 8.
McCann.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
さあ、7回から登板。
Fastball called for strike 2. Alvarez has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he lays off.
Yes,
Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCutcheon on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Johan Camargo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Johan Camargo.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Wow.
And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still tied 3-3. Shane Carl gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Shane Carl.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
っていうか、まだ投げんのこの人。いや、さすがに変わったか。
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
夏。
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And a change and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now. That obviously
あくびしましたか、バレた。
Way outside.
よう聞いてましたな。軽めの五木注意報出ましたね。
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Really pulled that one across as the slider
聞こえました。
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Swinging a ground ball to third.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he finally strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on.
ちょっと遅れてんすね。
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball one. Two out, nobody on. Mm, 2-0. Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number two. Struck him out. So he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Score remains tied at 3-3. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
さあ、8回か。
All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's
いやー、電池が 15% になってきたな。
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pereira is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Now in the box, Josh Donaldson.
さあ、 ワンアウト。
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
よっしゃ。ああ、バット掘り投げよった。そのままポイ捨てよ。
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
意外と振ってくれるな。
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-2. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up.
いやー、フランか。よう見てますな。
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Still even at 2-2.
よっしゃ。意外と三振が取れるな。
Daniel Winkler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
氷が溶けてきてるな。
So digging in now, Maikel Franco. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
さあ、なんとか1点取らんと。
First pitch coming, here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Doesn't didn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the
普
ballpark.
通に入っとったな。
In now, Gene Segura. He gets it hard
Yeah.
on the left. Donaldson's up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So we can mark that one down to the 2-5, and I think they'd like to have that one over. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Oh, he had him pulled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The first baseman, number 17.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming, here it is. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
までどれぐらいや。1時間28分。意外とかかってますな。
The 2-1 pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring.
完全に外れ
Oh,
た。
man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Ah, またピッチャーか。この人で。
Scott Kingery will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Phillies, number 4, Scott Kingery.
And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The set and the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Segura over at second. Hoskins on at first with 2 down. Two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
さあ、一塁二塁か。
He's set. The 2-2.
ああ、ボール球や。
On the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the
振ってみ
inning
るか。
is over. Phillies leave a couple, still tied 3-3.
ああ、また変えなあかんな。
Victor Arano will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
So now さあ、クーニャ。
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
One count. Here's the pitch. Strike.
さあ、抑えれるかどうか。
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that's not a ball. It's 2-2.
逆球になっとった。
No. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort thrown in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
お
Well
お、球
behind that
速い
fastball,
な。
it's a swinging strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And
Yes.
make a play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-2 pitch. High fly
ああ、やばい。
to deep right field.
ファール、ファール、ファール。
On the warning
おー、危
track,
な
he makes the catch. Down
ギ
the
リ
order
ギリ
go
セ
the
ーフ。
Braves. Score remains tied at 3-3. Jesse Biddle comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
63, Jesse Biddle.
さあ、さよならできるか。
Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches
ああ、バットも
west
見た。
than to have you call that high fastball.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman.
バットがボギンと折れた。
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Ball and a strike.
You know, it's funny, I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think of a run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball.
I got to see.
When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
The right fielder, number 3.
Stepping up to the plate, Bryce Harper, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The set and the 1-0.
Nah,
And a miss, 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough pick to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left.
ファール、ファール、ファール、ファール、ファール。落ちた、落ちた、落ち
Can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
さあ、さよならのチャン
And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll
ス。リアル
even
ミュ
pitch
ー
to
ト
him.
さんか。
Here's the first pitch. Line to the
打っ
right
た
side.
ー、来た。
Possible winning
甘
runs at
かっ
second
た。
with 2 down, however. Oh, he's
あー、
got
ボ
the
ール
palm of his
や。
hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, he's
完
hoping to be
全
a
な
hero
ボー
and
ルや
drive
な。
in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Now
落
here's
ちろ、
one
落
hit
ち
in
ろ、
the
落
air
ち
to
ろ。
the right side.
あ
Nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is
ー、
over.
延長か、また延
Phillies
長
strand
か。
1. No change
こ
in the
の前
score
の
at
試合も延長やっ
3-3.
てましたね、そういや。延長が多い
Striking in,
な。
Brian McCann. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. He has to put the ball in play.
First offering on its way. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
これ多分ランナー二塁じゃなかったパターンか。 そういうのがない時代か。まだ19やったらノーマルの延長か。
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. 1 out, nobody on. And this pitch is inside the zone all of a sudden, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-1. And he lays off.
いやー、あれボール。あれは入ってんちゃうんかい。そらそうやな。うわ、つるっぱげの人やな。いや、あれはストライク取らなあかんな。
Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now. Ender Inciarte. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul.
いやー、疲れてきた。
The 0-1 offering starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. This is hit the other way.
よっしゃ、抑えた。
McCutcheon is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the
なんとか耐えとるな。
1 left for Atlanta. Still tied 3-3. Johnny Ventures comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Johnny Ventures.
Digging in once again, Michael Franco.
また左だな。左ばっかりやな。シンカースライダー。
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
電池がマジで切れそう。
0-1, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
あー、ボールやな。シンカーか。いやー、スライダーっぽい。あー、クソボール。なんで振るかな、あれを。どう見てもクソボール。
was really well executed.
当たりそうな勢いの。
You think it's fastball middle in,
なんで振るんやろな。
bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. This is hit high in the air.
ああ、平凡なフライやな。
Acuna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Now it's a plate. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get
いやー、ボール
reprimanded
か。
for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
いやー、キャッチャーフライ。
That's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied at 3-3. Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. Really use it.
ドナルドソン。変えよう。
Juan Nicasio takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
首が出まくる。11回か。
And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Oh, and look at this. In the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, somebody is anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here.
いやー、打たれてもうたな。
Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
And now time is called and the reliever is
3球目を持ってかれるか。
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He went down on strikes last time up.
Acuna Jr.
Here's the pitch. Hard liner to
Oh,
short, but unfortunately right after shortstop for
強
the
烈
second
や
out.
な。
Now batting, the right fielder.
Nick Markakis will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. Now a swing and he pops him up.
どんどん詰まり。
Braves will settle for just the one last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies 3. A.J. Minter takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
33, A.J. Minter.
Stepping into the box, Reese Hoskins. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
やばいな。これで打てんかったら負けてます。チェンジ勝った。
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Minter, a 25-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer.
うわー、どこ投げとんじゃん、このバカタレが。また骨のとこ投げよった。骨折するがな。この人でいくか。さあ。球は速いけどコントロール悪そうやな。
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 1-0.
ボールボール。なんでやねん。今のは止めとるやろ。振ってましたわ。止めたと思ったけど、あんなに振ってたか。ほんまはノースリーやな。あー、最悪のダブルプレー。みんな真正面。強烈やけど、ちょうどまた飛んだとこが、いいとこ守ってるな。これは追い込まれたな。
Into the box, Odubel Herrera, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Never attempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
さあ、歩かしてくれるかな。真ん中でもいいけど。ああ。さあ、ついないでくるやろ。スライダーはないからな。よっしゃー。これはボールだ。ヘルナンデス。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
チェンジ
Swing
か。
and a miss. Took something
なん
off
か
that
スライダーみたい
strike
に見える
one.
な。
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Pereira is off at first with 2 away. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
3-1. Swing
あー、ボールや。
filled the count at
今の
3-2.
ボールや。
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's
Should
got
on
a
be-
fastball working right now. The only way
で
you're
も
going to
た
get to
な。
that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Now a swing, and he
Ah.
and this should do it.
詰まっても
He
う
will put
た。
this one away, and the Braves are going to take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2 games to 1 as this one is over.
残念ながら負けましたな。
Hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win
さっ
is
き
good,
書いとこ
especially on
か。
the road.
アカウント違うけど。しゃあないな。
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory.
ほんまに点が4回から入ってないの。
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
さすがにもう寝てるかもしらんな。
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Atlanta Braves have taken a 2-1 lead in this league championship series. Johnny Venters is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Mark Askersion. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
これで1勝2敗か。残り4試合か。次は勝っときたいな。向こうはアストロが3勝してるんか。強いな。さあ、では。